Hey everybody, Omega Alden plays Civilization 6 Gathering Storm continues with our Inca and Pachacuti playthrough. This is another one of your boy recording commentary after the fact because this time OBS was just like, no, I'm not going to record any of your mic audio for some reason. I did a check before going in and it looked like my mic was fine, and afterwards my mic was fine, but for some reason just in OBS it was like, nah, you're not working. So luckily, I caught it early enough in the day that I'm like, I can do some after-the-fact commentary here. We can talk about the glorious Incan Empire here. We can talk about our diplomats arriving. They should be there shortly, actually. Let's see. I think he's on the way, right? Our giant death robot was marching across the land here. Oh, the hill zombies. They've got shows to put on. But not yet. We're going to focus on this big beastly boy right here. Look at how good he is. Look at how good he is. Alright, we got a spy mission to do. There's really nothing to do in this town, so I think I sent him somewhere else. I should if I didn't. Because, like, unrest and removing the governor. It's Moksha. Who cares? Yeah. That's what I was telling myself. And trying to tell you guys. But, OBS wouldn't let me. So I'm telling you now. Oh, yeah, I don't know exactly what's happening with that. I need to try to like actually go get a newer version of OBS or something like that, cuz it's just been annoying is all. Get him! Hill zombies. Let's see what kind of performance we put on here. You guys are so good. You've been doing this for years and years and you just continue to get better. But oh, you dropped down to the opening act. 4,875 tourism is nothing to scoff at, though. We don't really care because we're not going for a cultural victory here. But we want our boys to succeed. Doing some trade route things. Let's see here. We're building the Eiffel Tower. I think I want to maybe move some trade routes over to the Eiffel Tower at some point. Do I do that here? I just want to try to get things going faster, but it's a good town over here. We don't really want to mess with it. And our capital, of course, we want to keep our trade routes going there. Eiffel Tower is also one of those things that doesn't really count for us. Like, we don't really care. We're just building it to have it. And we're trying to chase that uranium. We don't have enough to just buy the 2 tiles we need for it, but we want more uranium because more uranium equals more giant death robots, and we're all about that lifestyle here. You know it. I know it. All of the Incan people know it. And plus, what's Dito gonna do with that tile, by the way? Dito doesn't know anything. I'm not trying to be rude, but, like, Dito, do you even know what uranium is? Do you guys have schools? I don't think you do. Oh, we're adding nuclear power into the mix here because I'm feeling confident about our nuclear supply. Machu, why don't you just go ahead and make... Am I going to tell you to make a theater district? Apparently I am. Make a theater. Enjoy it. Everybody else gets to have a little bit of culture. Why don't you? As far as things go, I'm still trying to potentially get diplomatic points, and I think that those come... There should be one from the tech tree and one from the civics tree. I also kind of want to use our giant death robot to accomplish things. We ended up building a little wind farm here. I was deliberating over that, or the terrace farm. Our capital, always happy to have some more like housing and amenities. So thank you, Jay and Drew, for your contributions here. It's much appreciated, my friend. Rocket artillery is real good. This territory is a little hard for us to navigate. There's not enough roads through here. Spain, what have you been doing with your life that you don't have roads everywhere? It's just, you know, it's not the greatest, that's for sure. Our scouts are doing little hit and run missions over here. Dude, how good have our recon units been throughout this whole game? They have, like, well, they single-handedly pretty much won all our wars against China. And then they've done just good work ever since in other locations. They've been a vital part of our army since day one. And you know what? Like, this game proves that we could do the Warrior King challenge now. Like, I could have done Warrior King challenge in this. Obviously, I wouldn't have been able to upgrade one of our guys that we did upgrade, but it shows that it's a strong possibility now. Hill Zombies, how'd you do this time, buddies? Opening act again, but you did get some good tourism. You got some more albums sold. You're doing all right. We feel like you could be doing a little better. I feel like you're in a slump right now. But, you know, it is what it is. That builder, we want him, but he keeps hiding in Dito's territory. I probably should just get open borders with Dito so I can walk in and take it, but then I'd have to be interacting with Dito, and she doesn't even know what uranium is. No, we're not trading these things for Raimi. Raimi has never done an ounce of work in his life. He's been behind bars ever since he was recruited. We'll get him back eventually, but you know, he's not really helping us out here. Sorry to say it, Raimi. You are just you're not top tier. You're low tier. We still love and appreciate you, but you're gonna have to stay behind bars until such time as America can come to their senses and give us a real deal. And maybe by force, though. We'll come rescue you. Don't you worry. We can buy a broadcast center with faith here. Thank you, Protestantism. I don't remember if we actually do. I think we do, because there's no reason we don't have. We're going to take a look here. We could almost buy that Great Admiral, Nimitz, but we don't really need it right now. It just, we don't really have a navy for him to be a bonus for. We don't have much going on for him. We did get a bonus for our... Oh yeah, we got a bonus for our giant death robot, which is, I think, the anti-aircraft thing. So he's better at defending himself against aircraft. He's moving his way forward. Will he make it into combat? The answer is, of course, gonna be yes. But it's gonna, you know, turns take a little bit to go through. Lots of cities to manage here. Our empire is vast and, you know, different needs in different cities. You gotta take care of everything. Look at how good that town is. Look at all its ski resorts. Everybody loves skiing right next to a volcano. It's the safest thing ever. And Liang makes that safe for us. Thank you, Liang. You've been a vital part of our community since... basically since day one. You and our recon units have really been holding down the fort here. So we're up against a little bit of a loyalty thing here. We've got Reyna placed. We have Moksha up there trying to work out. We're doing a little stick and move, stick and move. Recon units moving in and out of combat, doing their thing. AT crew. We could upgrade them to modern AT, but we want that money, I think, for uranium. That's what we're looking for right now, is to just be able to buy those tiles down to the uranium. Spain. This is a big city. 22. You're causing some loyalty issues for us, so we desperately need to get you taken care of here. Oh, I'm gonna turn off the quick combat, turn off the movement. We're about to see our big boy walk up in his first diplomatic mission. How does he do? Look at him. Look at that beautiful beast walking across the countryside. He has a mission. He knows what he's doing. He's ready. He's ready for anything. And here he is at the front lines of combat, preparing for anything. 120 range strength, 100 anti-air strength. Oh, look at him go. Look at how glorious he is right now. Nice job, buddy. You've impressed us. You've impressed us. All right, we're going to turn that back to quick combat because otherwise the game would take 35 years. But we'll see him in action a little bit more in the future. But we want the rest of the turn to go quickly. Our giant death robot deserves to shine a little bit, though. So we will, you know, we'll turn it back on and see him go. See him do what he do. We'll go on, man. Send our trade routes around here. We've got some really good trade routes, especially, I guess you get that bonus from the mountains that are in your territory. So like that, those are 12 food trade routes. That's insane. Hill zombies. Gonna do a show at Oxford University. It's gonna be, hopefully, an excellent show here. I have high hopes for my boys. They've been putting on some lackluster shows. How about this one? What do we get? What do we have in store? Legends of Rock. You had to be there. It was amazing. They totally melted my face. Nothing could ever top that. Dude, our boys are back on top. They've got the spirit of the Incan people. They're proud, proud musicians. They know how to throw a show. And they proved it there. They rocked the Oxford University. Oh. Well done, my friends. Dito, we'd love an embassy. Love to accept your embassy request. You know, we've always been good fans of the Phoenician people here.
Becomes straight. The empty becomes full.
Power cells.
Becomes new.
Siege cannon range defense. He's getting better. He's getting stronger. We're gonna see him in action once again, so let's slow this thing down. Fully appreciate our big boy here. What's he doing? Move him to the side. Oh, but why move him to the side when you can just walk him right in? Look at that. Crush the city. Boom! Were you even trying to defend yourself? Oh. God, he's good. Look at him. And another city is ours. Joining this glorious, glorious Incan Empire is Seville. We gotta go back to that quick combat. As much as we love watching the giant death robot in action, man, our diplomat, you gotta go a little faster than that. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just what you gotta do. Barcelona, we can take some pot shots at you. Get our rocket artillery ready for you. You're trying to build an Eiffel Tower there. It's an imposter building. We're the only ones capable of building such a legendary, iconic piece of infrastructure like that. You gotta leave this to the professionals, Barcelona. Sorry to say, we're gonna have to take you down if you don't stop. It's gotta be done. It has to. Paris, what are you looking for here? How about a trade round? Maybe? Maybe a trade round? Yeah. We'll get you a little trade action. Everybody needs a trader right now. We're capable of holding 26 trade routes right now, so that's decent. I'd even call it respectable. Our income levels could go up a little bit. I think we're slowly working on that. Getting trade routes, getting maybe some more commercial stuff out there. Banks and whatnot. A water park over here seems like a responsible thing to do. Our amenity levels have been, you know, a little touchy in our empire, to say the least. The world games, it's us and Genghis here. You know, they respect the games as much as we do, but no one else seems to be respecting these world games like the Incan Empire and the Mongolian friends. So they really need to bring their A game if they want, you know, if they want to represent their nation respectably. We got a lot of repair things going on here. Lots to repair. Defenses, monuments, granaries. Maybe, I don't remember. Lots of things. Spec Ops. Yeah, boys. How are you guys just so good? It's actually incredible. And a lot of you aren't even armies. You're just corps. But you're so good. You guys are the MVP of this game. Normally, in a domination style game, I would say the MVP is our battering ram. In this game, our battering ram was eliminated a long time ago, and we had progressed far enough that we couldn't make another. So the MVP has definitely been our recon units here. They're capable of so much. And it makes me feel... I mean, obviously they've made that track better in this expansion. But I'm like, have I just been underutilizing them at all times? Like, not realizing... I know I utilize them for, you know, exploration, for gathering stuff, for meeting people. But I didn't really care if they lived or died. With the new units in the path, like the new things there, the special unit along the way, they're actually pretty good if you take care of them. And that's, I think, regardless of obviously the Incan one is just outstanding because you get the double shot version of the unit early on, as we saw before. But I still feel like they could be a good use, of good use to your empire. And I think I've been sleeping on them, you know? I should be maybe using them a little more effectively in my games. Trying to take better care of them, trying to level them up. These ones are way easier to level up because you can spend that crossbowman era with the Warak'aq, getting 2 shots, getting double experience because you're using that policy card. Oh, another Hill Zombies performance. Will it be anywhere as good as that last legendary performance we just had? Temple of Artemis. Are you ready for the Hill Zombies? Let's see what happens here. What kind of show did we put on? Rising Stars, 14,500 tourism generated. So not as good of a show, but I think more tourism generated than even the legendary performance itself. The legendary performance at Oxford University. People will talk about it for centuries to come. Eleanor wants to get back Tristan. You know what? We're willing to give you back your spy for a little bit of money. And this is maybe foolish, but Eleanor, we respect you. We've done a lot. I mean, you've added to the Incan Empire so much. Oh, he's returned on foot with some gold. I'm glad he made it out of there okay. But yeah, Eleanor, I mean, you've done so much for us. You were trying to get a cultural victory, and we didn't believe that to be the way that this game needed to go down, so we had to stop you. But in the process, we earned some beautiful cities. and a lot of great territory. And your people are happier now than they have ever been. So, thank you for that. Dude! He's so good! The giant death robot has just walked around and made Spain disappear, fully enveloped into the loving embrace of the Incan Empire. Spain is no longer a thing. There are only Incan people. The Spanish people are fully welcome within the ranks of the Incan Empire. And they will thrive and flourish. Look at their mountain ranges. See, they already know the spirit of the Incan people. And therefore, like, it always felt like they should have been with us from the get-go. No doubt about it. Lots of stuff is broken over here. Trying to figure out how to get this thing sorted out here. We need to repair our aqueduct. We need to repair, like, water park, I think. The mod doesn't like it when you try to have things queued up that have to be repaired as well, so you gotta dump that, try it again. The mod is great, but it has its problems. No doubts. No doubts about it. So we're just gonna get this thing sorted out real quick. Repair a bunch of stuff. Get that water park going a little bit. So we got the same problem here. We gotta dump those repairs and whatnot just to get the thing sorted. You know, it's a great little UI addition, but it's not perfect. I think we should add some nuclear power to the mix here. What do you guys think? 4 production, 4 gold, 3 science, 2 culture. Of course we're gonna do it. Why wouldn't we? I mean, the answer of why wouldn't we is because, you know, we want more giant death robots. But so far they're holding their own in small quantities. We may not need like 1 billion of them. So we finished the war with Spain. We're gonna have to move everybody over there to America. Get ready to liberate Washington. And we've purchased yet another beautiful uranium location and a buddy to work it. That's going to be good news for us as we move forward into this diplomat giant death robot lifestyle we've got going that we love so much. Oh yeah, modern armor army has been achieved. We need sources before we try to steal some money here. They don't really give us a lot of money for a successful mission there, but I guess, you know, beggars can't be choosers. We're only making 36 gold per turn right now. 330 is still pretty good from, if you keep that in perspective. We're still working on our Statue of Liberty. I think we should probably, what do you think, a mine? I think a mine, not a wind farm. Yeah, mine it. Dude, the Nazca lines out there have been, like, top tier for us. I wasn't really sure what to expect from them, but they're pretty strong. And I thought when I was reading the description of the Nazca line originally that it said, like, the original thing was, like, unworkable at that point. But you get the bonus from it, and it is workable, so I don't really know. It's just not a great tile by itself if you drop it down, but it makes everything around it better. And it stacks on top of itself, which is cool. So Nazca, I enjoy you as a little buddy to have as a city-state. So hats off to you, sir. We gotta try to get our boys down in range of Washington here. We're struggling. Because for some reason, like, their terrain is very hard to negotiate here. But I thought they look like they have roads. They have, you know, districts everywhere there. It should be easier to path through than it is. I think there's some actual bugs in their pathing right now, especially when groups of units are concerned, because there's like certain, we'll see it in the near future, maybe the next video, maybe, I don't remember. There's definitely one thing where like I'm trying to navigate a guy, the grid says I can move to a certain location, and the game just won't path me to that thing appropriately, even though it says I should be able to get over there in one turn. We're moving our machine gunner up to Madrid just to watch over that. He's not very good on his own at this point. We'd have to buy him some friends. But we don't want him to get killed or anything like that, so we're going to take care of him. Reina, how about we upgrade you to have renewable subsidizer here? I don't know how much this is going to come in handy, but it seems respectable. A good get, maybe. So, looks like probably next turn we'll probably declare war on America here, go after Washington. Hopefully we can take it pretty quickly. We got our diplomat involved, and, you know, he's top tier at his job. So I'm thinking, you know, good things here. We got another rock band performance. 4th tier, 13,750 tourism generated, 50 albums sold. That was at the Great Lighthouse. That's where we put on that show. This rock band is exceptionally good. I don't know how long they're supposed to last overall. We built 2 rock bands to start with, and the Hill Zombies have just been unstoppable. Dude, how dare you modern armors show up and start messing up the joint? Who brought you in? And why? You're gonna have to be dealt with. Genghis Khan thinks I'm going bankrupt. I mean, we're not exactly gaining Mansa-Musa levels. Oh, he's done it. He has actually done it. The Amundsen-Scott Research Station is here to stay. Look at how beautiful it is. It's going to do so much for this glorious Incan Empire. Oh. Yes. It's only taken us 80 games to get this thing built. I don't actually know how many, but we finally built it. We're going to count the snow tiles, I think, and then look it up. But it ends up being that you need 5 snow tiles if you want to double the effect. So plus 20% science, plus 10% production in all cities. And then if there's 5 snow or snow hills within 3 tiles of the city owned by this thing, then it's double benefit. So we need to get enough money to purchase 1 more tile. I think it needs like 330 or 370 or something. 335. To get another snow tile to double the effectiveness in our glorious, glorious Incan Empire. This is a great day, regardless of anything else that's happened, regardless of the mic problems on OBS. We built the Amundsen-Scott Research Center, and that's just a big win for Omega Alden's channel here. We've been trying for so long, and we've finally done it. And we have a sufficiently large empire to benefit from here. So that one, like, I'm really happy with it. We're doing a war of territorial expansion against Teddy. Your territory should be our territory, sir. Washington's walls. Oh, look at that. The 1-2 punch. So we're wondering at this point if the giant death robot is just capable of just walking into every city and instantly capturing it. We're going to set up something next turn, I think, or shortly for Chicago, where we try to just see what the death robot can do by himself. So that experiment will be coming up shortly. The rest of our boys can focus on taking down the small city of New York right now. But yeah, if one of our diplomats can just walk into a city and make it ours, Of course we're going to do that every turn. Why wouldn't we? Rosa Espada, you've done a great and glorious thing for the Incan people, and we appreciate you. We tried to keep everything hushed up there. We didn't want to get our people's hopes up that, you know, that such a great thing was going to be gifted upon our empire. But now it's here, so everybody can rejoice. Oh, glorious day. Mexico City, what do you need? Maybe just, probably traders. We like traders. Or maybe you want to train some athletes. Yeah. That World Games, we're all about that. We have to have a strong showing for the Incan people in the World Games. Because, I mean, we're such a proud and strong, prosperous people. And we love our sports. We just have to, you know, we have to show the world what we're made of. That we are the best. The best in every facet of existence. If you're not in the Incan Empire, you desire to be within the Incan Empire because we're that good. We've got the best schools. We've got the best parks. You know, we've got all the good art. Our sciences are off the charts. Everybody wishes they could be like us. But there can only be one Incan Empire. Sorry to say, my friends. There's only one. We're just trying to figure out how to get as many Spec Ops shots in here as possible. And we'll get some rocket artillery against New York next turn. I wish I had my guys set up to where they can move and shoot. That'd be a lot nicer, but, you know, it is what it is. They don't have that promotion right now, but they're still very valuable members of our society here. Mechanized infantry friends are moving on up. Moving on up to the New York side. Moving on up. Let's go, buddies. Let's go. Washington is ours. Giant death robot. Absolutely incredible. And yeah, we're setting up. We're going to see if he can take down Chicago in one turn on his own. That's the experiment right now. That's why everybody's going after the smaller city of New York. Because we believe in our diplomat. We think he's a gift bestowed upon the Incan Empire by great people. And we want to let him shine, shine, shine. All right, Hill Zombies, what are you up to next? We gonna do some sort of space rock concert here? Let's see what we get. An opening act performance. But for that, 14,250 tourism is nothing to scoff at there. You're doing good things, Hill Zombies. And you continue to prosper where other musicians may have failed in the past, you know. You've got a lifetime of good quality music and shows. And you really just exemplify the spirit of the Incan people. We highly respect you here. You know, we're all about every facet of life. We try to live life to the fullest in the Incan Empire.
And inferior.
We want to have the best of everything. The best science, the best culture, the best diplomats, the best giant death robot. And we want everybody to be able to join in. So as you can see right there, him by himself just attacking a full strength city wall was not very good. He didn't take any real damage or anything like that. But maybe we need to get like a city down to like half walls for him to be of maximum use. It's hard to say. But Washington fell with a single barrage plus melee attack from our guy. Chicago, a single melee attack did very little against him. So seems like walls have a pretty strong impact in the combat resolution against him. You just got to take him down to like half strength or something like that, and then he doesn't care anymore. He's like, I'm walking right in. I'm walking right here. I'm walking here. But Chicago, you will fall swiftly. We just wanted to give our boy a chance to see the true nature of his power. And apparently he still needs the love and respect of his fellow artillery friends. They work well as a wombo combo. He doesn't just walk off on his own. He needs your love and your protection and your assistance in combat. These annoying barbarians breaking stuff, whatever they happen to be doing right now. I think they're like ruining our trade routes. So we're trying to figure out, we don't know what any of these unrevealed texts are, so we're just going to click through here and then see what we see. So we'll get nanotechnology and a couple unrevealed, and then we'll go down that other unrevealed path afterwards and see. Dude, our science is incredible. 953 per turn right now. We're getting those unrevealed texts in 3 turns apiece. Nothing can stop us. Probably nothing can stop us. We probably don't need to be building things like research labs or any of that at this point. We probably could have not built them a while ago, but, you know. To be the best, you have to... Sometimes you overinvest in these things. That's just the way you do it. So Washington has joined our good graces here. Chicago's going to join us quickly. New York is part of the Incan Empire. America has not been able to mount any sort of defense here. Whoa, trade routes were plundered. Yeah, so that's what the barbarians were doing. They were plundering trade routes here. Trading post, captured, blah, blah, blah. Somebody made, Genghis Khan made something. I don't remember what it was. Some sort of wonder. Cities are unpowered. Cities need food. Trade route capacity. Some era score. Just clear those up for tidiness sake. 18 turns till the next session. We've got 23 turns until the next era. And we are something like, I don't remember, like 18 points maybe away from a golden age. So we're looking to get out of Dark Age territory into Normal Age, and then we're looking to just score, hopefully, ultimately a Golden Age instead of anything else. We got plenty of turns to do so. We're at 953 science per turn, which is more than triple anybody else. They cannot contain our thirst for knowledge. It's just a beautiful thing. We still don't have enough to purchase that tile, unfortunately. 340 is what we need. We're down by 14. Dito, can you help us? We want just... Oh. We want just 14 of your gold, please. We've always been such good friends. Can you hook us up? Not for nothing. But we will be able to give you some cocoa and some coffee for this. You could maybe make some chocolate-covered espresso beans. It's a real treat. I highly recommend it, and we appreciate this offer here. I think it's a better deal for you than it is for us, but at the same time, we've always respected our friendship with you, so we're happy to make such a deal. And now we're happy to buy a tile for 340 gold and double the effectiveness of the Amundsen-Scott Research Center. Now it's reached its final and full potential. Are you ready for real Incan strength? Because I'm ready. I am absolutely ready here. 569 culture. And it says we're like over 50% of the way to a cultural victory, which I don't really think is accurate, but That's what the game is trying to tell me there. Domination, of course, we're crushing it. Still 4 of 10 diplomatic points. 2,480 score versus Guitar's 1236. We're almost exactly double her score right now. So we are going good places here. Oh, she did manage to launch a moon landing even with that 50% penalty that we had going on. So nice job there, Guitarza. Well played. The game claims we're going to have cultural victory in 19 turns. I think it takes into account the amount of tourism we generated from the rock band during the turn when it calculates that. So if we manage to get that same output every turn, we'd win in 19 turns maybe. But that seems unlikely. It's definitely not what we're actually making from tourism, just consistently. We have 5 capitals captured. Guitarza still has hers. Genghis Khan still has his. We manage to capture those, then we will win the game. And her capital is the furthest away right now, so that'll take us a little bit to get through, but probably be fine. Chester Nimitz, let's just take your bonus here and move on. But that's probably going to be it for this one, guys. Like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. And hopefully, you know, after I dub over the next one, I won't run into this problem again, even though this is now the second time I've had this happen. So hopefully the dubs are as entertaining, but that's it, guys. Later.